Hello, my name is Katlyn Klug, and I am a fourth grade teacher and graduate student completing my practicum in school library media. This is my capstone video to showcase the e-portfolio I've put together to show the things that I have learned throughout this program and practicum course. Here's my homepage, which includes my biography and my philosophy. Everything can be navigated with the tabs at the top of my portfolio. I have my resume as its own tab at the top here. I have a tab for my school library media practicum also, and for instructional technology practicum that will happen in the fall. Under my school library media tab, I have my practicum hours and site here. Here are my practicum hours on the Google Sheets, and then I have my sites and a picture of the school at the bottom. Next, I have my blog, a link to the blog, and it has weeks 1 through 12. Then next I have my PLN linked here as well. Then I have my key assessments. All three are right here. Our practicum tasks, 1 through 5. And then here I have our standards. And my key assessments and practicum tasks are also listed under each standard as they are applicable. Let's begin with Standard 1. Standard 1 is Teaching for Learning. For this standard, I used my online learning module, and I have them linked right here. They are Nearpod lessons. And Practicum Task 1, the Reading Collaborative Unit, I created with a few 5th grade teachers. I chose these artifacts because they allow me to collaborate with colleagues to plan and teach to our students' needs. These two assignments are engaging and use technology and literacy skills in new and fun ways. These lessons allow students to use critical thinking skills as well as share their knowledge with their classmates through collaboration. Now we can move on to Standard 2. Standard 2 is Literacy and Reading. For this standard, I used my Strategic Management Plan key assessment and an assignment we completed during the program where we were able to create a book trailer and storyboard. And here is the book trailer link as well as the storyboard we created. And a few activities I worked on during my practicum that are included on my blog. The activities I included here at the bottom of this page promote literacy among our students, like promoting the book fair, offering interesting read-alouds, implementing a March Madness reading competition, and a bookmark competition for the whole school. The other artifacts were chosen for this standard because they both help to promote reading in our school. I'm always thinking about how to get my reluctant readers to pick up a book and fall in love with a series, as well as find ways to bring in the interest of all readers. This is one of the standards that I feel like I am the strongest in. I feel like that I am good at promoting reading for learning, personal growth, and enjoyment, and that's a strength of mine. Let's move on to Standard 3. Standard 3 is Information and Knowledge. For this standard, I used a digital citizenship lesson that I created on Nearpod. I created part of my Reading Collaborative Unit also I included on here, which focuses on research skills and an algorithm infographic on logging into Google Classroom, also here at the bottom. I created this for teachers and students. As a media specialist, it is my job to ensure that students and staff know how to ethically access information in multiple ways, in multiple formats. Part of our job as a media specialist is to make sure that our students are digitally literate and are appropriate technology users. One way to do this is by teaching digital citizenship lessons. My Reading Collaborative Unit also falls under the standard since its focus was on research skills. I share multiple safe and reliable sources for students and teachers to use for research purposes, including how to determine if a source is reliable. Let's go to Standard 4. Standard 4 is about advocacy and leadership. The artifacts I chose for this standard are my Instructional Design Key Assessment, the Online Staff Development Workshop Practicum Task, the interviews I conducted during my practicum, and then the webinars and Georgia Technology Conference that I attended. I included those as well. And joining an organization in which I chose to become a member of, which was the Georgia Library Media Association. As a school library media specialist, we are leaders in our school building. We are responsible for our program and what our students receive while in our media center. We are responsible for collaborating with our library community and others to support student learning and to grow professionally. These artifacts allow for me to grow professionally so I can stay up to date in my training as a school library media specialist and so I can make the best decisions for the students at my school. I'm also a part of the Media Center Committee and Leadership Committee, in which I am able to work with other teachers and make decisions for the betterment of our students and our school. And last but not least, let's move on to Standard 5. Standard 5 is Program Management and Administration. For this standard, I chose the Strategic Management Plan, Key Assessment again, the Collection, Evaluation, and Weeding assignment we completed early in the program, my grant application, activities report, and the completed rubric evaluation, our program evaluation rubric. I chose these assignments and tasks as my artifacts because they have allowed me to evaluate our current school library media program. These artifacts allow me to see what changes needed to be made to update our program and our book collection to make sure it is more inviting and relevant to our student population as our student population changes throughout the years, as well as technology changes throughout the years. Let's head back to our homepage. I really enjoyed the library media classes and practicum I've been able to complete. I feel like I'm prepared to be a media specialist if that opportunity opens for me in the future. Thank you so much for watching the Capstone video of my ePortfolio.